welcome back to B.Y.C Crochet. My name is Brenda and welcome to my Yarny Cave. For those of you who are stumbling by, thank you for stumbling in. I hope that you enjoy what you see, and if you do like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss anything that I put out. And for those of you who have been loyal subscribers all this time, thank you so much for your continual support. You know that I love you, and I really appreciate you guys sticking by me. I know that I haven't been around a lot lately. For those of you who may have not have known, I just started a new job in June, and it's just, you know, whenever you start a new job, there's a lot to learn, and sometimes your mind goes into overdrive, and by the time you get home, you just want to turn off and go to bed. So that's what's been happening. I am enjoying my new job, but I wanted to get back and touch base with you guys, even if it's just to put out some short videos and just show you what I've been up to. So last weekend I put out a video in reference to some what was it? It was some mystery bags from I have them here, from Dot's Yarn Den. For those of you who missed that video, go check it out. They have some check out the video, and also if you're interested, check out dotsYarnden.com. They have some mystery bags. They're all Sheppiest yarn in here, and it's a small bag for $25, and I'll show you guys what I got. And they have a larger bag for $45. I think it's a great deal. I bought two small bags, and I ended up paying, I think it was $10 and change for shipping, so it wasn't too drastically bad for shipping. So if you're interested, the video that I put out, I'll tag it down below so you can refer to it if you didn't get a chance to see it and you want to check out the mystery bags and what they actually have. So I shared with you some of the yarn that came in there. One of the yarns that came in was this Sheppiest Scrumptious. You guys remember this yarn? And it came in this color gray, which is actually, I said the wrong name. I called it China Seed Pudding, and it's actually Chia Seed Pudding. For those of you who caught that, this is the color, one of the colorways that I got. The other colorway that I got was this blue. As you can see, it's been used, and it's French Blue Macaron, but also Sheppiest Scrumptious. And I told you guys I was gonna work on a pattern that only called for a small amount of yarn, and I was thinking of using some of those yarns to do it. So I want to share with you guys the pattern that I was working on is Mini Pop Cardi. Mini Pop Cardigan. It is a cardi, and this is the written pattern from MJ's Off the Hook Designs. She is one of my favorite designers. I love how she explains. I love the fact that she always does a video tutorial on her YouTube channel. So if you're new to reading patterns, it is a great way to learn, because if you get stumped somewhere, roadblock in the process of creating your item, you can always refer back to the YouTube tutorial, find out where you're at, see what the explanation is, see what she's actually doing, and then you can continue with your own project. And it's a great way to learn how to read patterns in the process. So MJ's Off the Hook Design did another great, easy, well, this is considered intermediate. I consider it to be pretty easy. So if you are a beginner, don't be afraid of this. And once again, you have the tutorial to refer back to. It did cost me $8 to download the actual file. Like I said, she does have the YouTube tutorial, which you can follow. She also has a website, MJ's Off the Hook Design, and this pattern is in there free of charge. However, it is set up in such a way where there's a lot of advertisement that pops up. There's a lot of advertisement that is within the information, and it can be a little difficult to follow. But if you think that you can do it, great. If you are not sure that you can do it, then this is your next best option, is purchasing the pattern and doing it yourself and following with the video. Now I will tell you that this particular pattern that she puts out or put out for this particular cardigan, it's from 0 to 3 months all the way to size 12 in children's size 12. So it's got 2 to 4T, 6, 8, 10, 12, all the months, 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to, I think is, let me double check. I want to give you the wrong information, but she does have all the sizes included. Okay, it's 0 to 3 months, then she has 6 to 12 months, 18 to 24, 2 to 4, T, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And it tells you the number of balls that you need. She tells you what she's using and that she used 290 yards of a DK weight number 3 of the Mary Maxim Prism yarn. It's the yarn that she's using, but the great thing about MJ's Off the Hook Designs is she also puts in here the number of a list of similar yarns that you may have in your home that you can use for the same project. I just personally pulled a DK weight and just went with it, and you can do the same thing. But I mean, she really gives you really step-by-step instructions as to what kind of yarn, the number of yards you're going to need, how many balls for each size. For the size that I did, which is 0 to 3 months, was just 1 ball, 290 yards. And that's what I was telling you guys, that I showed you that this particular yarn ball had a total of 300 meters, and I was thinking this is perfect for my cardi, and indeed it was. I still had this much left, which is quite a bit probably to do a beanie if I choose to do a baby beanie. So I'm thinking of doing that. So how about I show you, and I just finished this one this morning, a little bit ago. It's still morning, so a little bit ago. Check this out. Ain't this the cutest? These little wooden buttons, look how cute. Simple sweater. It took me, well, I started it Thursday afternoon after work. Then I worked on it Friday. I worked on it yesterday morning. Worked on it last night a little bit, and then finished it this morning. Yeah, I can't sit for long hours crocheting. I just don't have that kind of time, so I have to pick an hour here, an hour there to work on it, and it's a pretty quick project. What do you guys think? Super cute, super sweet. Now I'll go ahead and launder it, and then I'll bag it up, and I'll show you guys in another video what I do with my makes and what my yarn room actually looks like. This is my studio, this is my office, and I share this office with my husband. It has one wall back here that is really just mine, and then the wall where my camera is, there's 2 desks. One to, it would be your left, which is mine, and one to your right, which is my husband's. So the only yarn related stuff on is back here. All this back wall is mine. So I'll do a tour of that at another time and give you guys a little sneak peek at what I do with my makes and how I store my yarn and how I keep my stuff. So this was one of the cardis that I made. I also had in the mystery bags this Shepia's Soft Fun Aquarel. It is this particular one it's 100% recycled, actually 50% recycled polyester and 50% acrylic. But it is also Ecotech certified, so perfect for babies. This one is called Shepia's Soft Fun Aquarel. It is actually 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. It is also a DK, and it had 140 meters, equaling, because I had 2 of these that came in the mystery bag, a total of 280 meters, and this is all I had left when I finished the cardi that I made with this one. The same size also, 0 to 3. And check this bad boy out. Now, believe it or not, they're both DK yarns, and this one I actually added 2 additional rows in the body length, only because even though they're both DK weights, this particular yarn has a very hollow feel, and I don't know how to explain it. It's spun. But when you work with it, it kind of thins out. I have very, very tight tension as it is. So this yarn almost feels like it pulls to like a, possibly like a sport weight when I tug on it. So I found that the stitches were smaller on the blue one. So because of that, I actually added an additional 2 rows to this one because I was thinking it was going to be too short. And if I put them one on top of the other, I still find that the blue one is slightly smaller. I don't know if you can see, they're almost identical, but I find that the blue, you can't really tell from the camera, but they're pretty the same. I think the fact that I added those 2 rows actually did the job in making the measurements correct. So, and these are both size 0 to 3 months, identical. Now I'm going to give you some, I'm going to tell you something. These were pretty easy to, if you don't mind working with DK yarn, these were pretty easy to make. And you can easily sell these for $30, $35, $40 each in a craft store or in a craft market. Each bag of these costs $25. And I can get, just out of 4 of the skeins of yarn that I receive in between these 2 bags, I can make 3 beanies. I'm just putting it out there. I don't do craft shows, but you can literally sell these for even just even if you just charge $25 for it, you'll be making back your money and then some. So what do you guys think? I think I'm gonna order. I think I'm gonna make some more. I'm gonna order some. I think I'm also gonna order some baby hangers. I have to see because I normally bag my items once I launder them. So these have not been laundered. I will wash these and dry these. And once they're nice and clean, I usually bag them up. I'll show you on a different video what I use. I've been doing that from day one. Not only do I bag my yarn, but I also bag my makes once they're done, cleaned. I put them away for safekeeping, keeping them fresh, keeping them clean. I do have a dog. He doesn't shed, so it's not because of the dog. It's just me, my preference. I like when I give something, I just pull it off the shelf. I know it's clean, and when they open it, it smells fresh and clean, and I don't have to worry about it. So that's just what I do. And these buttons, I actually ordered them through Amazon. I'm not sure if you're interested. This one, the buttons, I actually put a little bit lower than the other one, and I'll show you the difference. You can see this one has the buttons a little bit lower. This one I put the buttons a little bit higher. But both ways look nice. I was kind of trying to compare which way I like best. I like them both the same. And this one I have a little tag that says handmade. I just ordered some little custom leather tags, and I'm going to replace it once with my logo. And once that comes in, I'll replace that. And then I'll actually add also one to the blue one, and we'll be good to go. So I am going to try, I don't think I have enough for a beanie with this one, but I will definitely try to see if I can do a beanie with this leftover and get like a little bit of a set going. What do you guys think? Once again, that is an MJ's Off the Hook design. I will tag down below the video her YouTube tutorial for this, and from that YouTube tutorial you'll be able to access all the options on how you can go ahead and order this particular pattern, and you can see all the ton of patterns. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with her. She's very popular not only in YouTube but in Instagram, so but I wanted to show you the pattern that I did use. Okay, so putting that aside, well, not too much aside, because I'm going to use that blue yarn to see if I can make a beanie. But one of the things I was working on recently, or that I finished recently, was a granny square baby blanket. And I used Big Twist party yarn. On the color was Prism. I don't have the band, and I'm surprised because I always keep it. Because once again, when I wash this and I fold it and put it away, I usually put the band included in there so that people know if I gift it, what it's made out of and how to launder it. So, but it is Prism. I don't know that this yarn is still offered. I pulled it up at Joann's and I couldn't see that it was available anymore. It didn't say sold out, didn't say discontinued. It was just not available in my local store, and it wasn't available to order from the warehouse. So so this yarn has some beautiful grays, blues, teals, light blue, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of a mustard yellow. It's really pretty yarn, and one that I normally would not buy because I usually don't work with acrylics, but the colorways really intrigued me, and I bought it in the pink also. In fact, let me go get, I'll be right back, let me go get it. Okay, so I had done another blanket, the same blanket, just in a different colorway. I'm not sure what the colorway of this is. I'm not sure if it's like Fiesta or something like that, but it's at the pink shades. If you hear anybody in the background, that's my husband. In the pink shades, it's got a little bit of green, a pretty purple. Really, really, really pretty shades. And this is actually how I pack my makes. Once I make them, I wash them, I dry them, and very odd because I did not put the band on this one either. Normally I put the band inside the bag, and that way whenever I gift anything, they know what it's made out of, the material, they'll know if it's good for them or not, because people do have allergic reactions to some fibers, and they can know how to launder it. What do you think? Pretty nice, huh? So this and this is the same yarn, different colorways. So this one still hasn't been laundered. Once this is washed and dry, it'll go in a bag just like this, and then I'll show you guys in another video how I store it. But I'm very pleased with it. It's big enough size. This was 1, 2, 3. I want to say this was 4 skeins in each. How pretty. Very simple, granny square baby blanket. It will be super soft once it's laundered. Once I'm done, this one I also put a little tag. I'm also waiting to see once I get the new tag so that I can change this out, and then I'll also I'll wash it and put it away. So that's my make. I also have another make that I made, and you guys may have seen it if you guys follow me on Instagram. I posted a picture of my heating pad. I created a cover for my heating pad, and I did it out of a cotton that I had dyed myself, that I've had sitting here looking at me for the longest time. And I was trying to figure out what can I do with it, and I decided, you know what, I'm always fighting with my heating pad cover, because you know, sometimes I have backaches and I put it in the bed and I lay on it, or my knee tends, I have issues with my left knee, so I'll put it on my knee, and in the middle of the night, the cover that comes with it separates, it ends up on the floor, the pad ends up somewhere else, and just a mess. So I decided to do a cover. I put some wooden buttons on it, and it came out great, and it actually works great. Everything stays together, it doesn't break apart, the cotton is stiff enough where it keeps its shape, and because it's some of that, I bought it as Milan, so, but it's kind of like your kitchen cotton for sure, and so it came out perfect. I put some, like I said, some wooden buttons. That way, if it heats up, it wouldn't burn, wouldn't burn me. And the cotton, because it's you know, it sustains the heat much better. And it came out perfect. And I use it, and I launder. I've already washed it twice, and it's still great. Of course, it'll always shrink a little bit, and then I just pull it, shape it up again, put the heating pad back in it, button it up, and you're good to go. And that has actually been one of the best ideas that I've had for myself. So look around the house, check out your things that you do, the things that may may be simplified by making a cover, by creating a pouch, by maybe a container of some sort by way of crochet. You'll be surprised at many things that you can do with crochet that can simplify your life and make it better and easier. So, and I think that's it, guys. What do you think of my cardies? If I called it beanie, I apologize. Because I called myself earlier, I actually had recorded another video and I discarded it because I kept calling the cardi beanie, and if I did this in the video again, I apologize. It's not a beanie, it's a cardi, and it is the Mini Pop cardigan by MJ's Off the Hook. Once again, she's got a video, I'll tag it down below. And if you got some skeins that you don't know what to do with because it's not enough to make a hat, scarf set, it's not enough to create anything in your mind, check these little patterns that only call for 290 DK yards of or 290 yards of DK weight yarn, and you can make yourself a really cute baby cardi that you can either gift for a family member or hold on till you have a baby shower gift to give, or even make them and hand them to a homeless shelter. You don't know how many families are homeless out there and have babies that maybe as the winter weather comes through, they can utilize these little cardis. Don't say beanies, Brenda, don't say beanies. And once again, if I said beanie, if I refer to the cardis as beanie, oh, I don't know what to tell you. My brain is all over the place lately with work, kids, family, trying to put videos out for you guys as well. Not that that's a chore, because it's not. That's one of my funnest things to do. But there's just a lot going on. All, you know, all part of life. And if you're anything like me, I always hid my hook and yarn as a way of you know, just trying to clear my mind and just not focus on the struggles of the challenges of life, and just kind of focus on something that brings me joy and it helps me to relax. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I don't know. So I want to once again thank each and every one of you guys for supporting me, watching my videos all the way through. It's awesome. Hopefully I'll be able to put another video out by next weekend. I'll give you a tour of my yarn room, my actual yarn room, not my yarny cave, and I'll show you some back of the house stuff. So until then, thank you again. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening from the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. God bless. Until next time. Bye.